Seiko Presage Sharp Edged. 500-900, Japan, 1960. Seiko studied Grand Seiko's DNA and asked, what if we gave everyone a taste? The Sharp Edged series was born. Clean, angular, integrated. The bracelet flows from the case like water freezing mid-pour. Sharp edges catch light at every angle. Zaratsu polishing techniques, the same used on Grand Seikos, costing 10 times more, create mirrors on steel. The case is 40 millimeters, wears perfectly, feels $3,000 on your wrist, costs under $1,000. Blue dials, white dials, each one whispered elegance. This is your entry point, your first taste of what integrated really means. No gaps, no afterthoughts, just seamless metal flowing around your wrist. Sometimes luxury isn't about the price tag, it's about the respect shown to every surface. But what happens when a controversial brand makes something perfect? Tissot PRX Powermatic 80, 650, 750, Switzerland, 2000-21. Tissot reached into 1978 and pulled out a ghost. The PRX returned, integrated bracelet, waffle dial, 7,300 beats per hour. But here's the controversy. It looks like watches costing 20 times more. People called it a copy, an homage, a fake out. Tissot didn't flinch. They made it thinner, added 80 hours of power reserve, kept the price under $800. Suddenly, everyone, from college students to CEOs, wore the same watch. Blue, green, gold. The bracelet tapers like a 1970s dream. It's 40 millimeters of time travel. Purists complained. Sales exploded. Because here's the truth. Most people just want something beautiful that works. Democratizing design isn't theft. It's revolution. Now we enter territory where things get serious. Longines Spirit Zulu, time, Saint-Imier, Switzerland, 1832. Longines built watches for pilots when flying meant wooden wings and prayer. The Spirit Zulu time remembers. Integrated bracelet, GMT function, 42 millimeters. The bezel is bidirectional. Track 2 time zones simultaneously. The bracelet doesn't attach to the case. It becomes the case. Brushed center links, polished edges. The L844.4 movement inside beats at 28,800 times per hour. 72-hour power reserve. It's a tool watch that refuses to look like a tool. Pilots wore Longines across oceans. Explorers wore them across continents. This modern interpretation keeps that heritage but adds elegance. You're not just tracking time zones. You're wearing a century of adventure. Legacy isn't what you inherit. It's what you refuse to forget. But one brand took sport and made it poetry. Zenith Defy Classic. La Local, 1969. While the world watched the moon landing, Zenith launched a revolution in a movement. The El Primero, 36,000 vibrations per hour, the first automatic chronograph. Decades later, the Defy Classic carried that heartbeat. Integrated bracelet wraps the 41mm case like armor. Skeletonized dial. You see the El Primero breathing. Every wheel, every spring, every oscillation at 10 beats per second. The bracelet is micro-adjustable. Tapers perfectly. Brushed with polished bevels. This isn't a watch. It's transparency, honesty in metal and sapphire. You're watching time being created in real time. The integration isn't just aesthetic, it's architectural. The bracelet supports the movement's philosophy. Nothing to hide. True confidence is letting the world see how you work. Hold on, because the next one defined an era. Tudor Royal, Geneva, 1946. Tudor was born as Rolex's younger sibling, destined to always be second, until it wasn't. The Royal arrived with integrated construction and a fluted bezel that whispered day date, 38 or 41 millimeters. Your choice. The bracelet is 5-piece links. Integrated lugs flow without interruption. The case is polished. The bracelet is polished. Sunburst dials in blue, silver, black. Date window at 3. The T603 automatic movement inside gives you 54 hours. Here's what Tudor understood. Most people want the elegance of a Rolex without the wait list or the $30,000 invoice. The Royal delivers. It's unapologetic. It's accessible luxury that doesn't apologize for existing. Daily wearer, boardroom ready, weekend proof. Being second born doesn't mean settling for second best. Now we reach the holy trinity of integrated design. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, $28,000, $50,000 plus dollars. 1973, the Swiss watch industry was dying. Quartz was killing craftsmanship. Then Gerald Genta sketched an octagon on a napkin. The Royal Oak, luxury in steel, integrated bracelet, 8 hexagonal screws, 39 millimeters of revolution. The industry laughed. Steel for the price of gold? Impossible. But the octagonal bezel became iconic. The tapisserie dial became art. The bracelet, 7 rows rows of polished centers, brushed edges, became the standard every integrated design chased. The 4302 caliber inside beats at 28,800. 70 hours of power. You're not buying a watch. You're buying the moment watchmaking refused to die. Every angle is deliberate. Every surface is intentional. 50 years later, wait lists stretch years. Sometimes saving an industry means breaking every rule it wrote, but one brand made integrated bracelets even more impossible to obtain. Patek Philippe Nautilus, $35,000, $50,000 plus retail, $80,000, secondary, 1976. 3 years after the Royal Oak, Genta designed again. The Nautilus, softer curves, rounded octagon, porthole design. One of the world's costliest watches, the ad claimed. It was steel. The world was confused, but the integration was flawless. The bracelet flows like links of water, horizontal embossed dial, applied markers. The 324 SC movement inside is 30 millimeters wide. 213 parts, 45 hours of power. But here's the madness. Retail is $50,000. Secondary market, double, triple. You can't buy one. You need history, relationship, luck. The 40 millimeter case sits perfectly. The bracelet moves like silk. It's the most beautiful rejection letter in watchmaking. The most desirable things are always the ones we cannot have. What if we stayed at Patek but went even further? Patek Philippe Aquanaut, $21,000 to $42,000. 1997, Patek needed to reach younger buyers. The Aquanaut arrived. The Nautilus's younger, sportier sibling, 40 or 42 millimeters, rounded octagonal case. But here's the twist: composite strap or integrated bracelet. The bracelet version, reference 5168G, is white gold, 42 millimeters. The grenade pattern dial is charcoal gray. The bracelet integration is seamless. Each link is solid, polished, and brushed. The caliber 324 SC inside is identical to the Nautilus, Geneva Seal certified, but the Aquanaut feels different, more casual, more confident, less formal. This is Patek saying you can wear haute horology with jeans. Good luck finding one at retail. Youth isn't about age, it's about refusing to take yourself too seriously. Now something German, precise, and criminally underrated. Lange and Söhne Odysseus, Glashütte, Germany, 1845. Then, 1990. Lange died and was reborn after the wall fell. For decades, Lange made only dress watches. Then, 2019. The Odysseus, integrated bracelet, sports watch. Lange purists gasp. 40.5 millimeters, white gold or steel. The bracelet is a technical marvel. Individually adjustable links. The dial is textured. Date at 3, day at 4. The L155.1. Datomatic movement inside is Lange level perfection. 70 parts for the date alone, 50 hours of power. German silver 3/4 plate. Hand-engraved balance cock. This is a sports watch that took 5 years to engineer. Every surface is finished twice. It's integrated bracelet perfection that nobody talks about because everyone's chasing Royal Oaks. The quietest masterpieces are often the most profound. But what if Italy made an integrated bracelet watch? Bulgari Octo Finissimo, $14,000, $24,000. Rome, ancient coins, Serpenti jewels. Then 2014, Bulgari rewrote ultra thin, the Octo Finissimo, integrated bracelet, octagonal case. But here's the insanity: 5.15 millimeters thick. The entire watch, case, movement, bracelet, thinner than most straps, 40 millimeters wide. The bracelet flows in segmented links, brushed titanium or sandblasted steel. The BVL 138 movement inside is 2.23 millimeters, 145 components, 60-hour power reserve. It wears like air, disappears under a cuff. The integration isn't aggressive, it's architectural. Italian design meets Swiss precision. Minimalism that required maximum engineering. 6 world records for thinness. 1 perfect silhouette. Sometimes the greatest achievement is knowing what to remove. What happens when a brand refuses to change for 70 years? Vacheron Constantin overseas, $23,000 to $45,000. Geneva, 1755. The oldest continuously operating watchmaker, 268 years of unbroken production, 1977. The 222 arrived. Integrated bracelet, designed by Jurg Heisek. It evolved into the overseas. 41 millimeters. The Maltese cross bezel, 6 screws. The bracelet is the most versatile in watchmaking. Quick change system, metal bracelet, leather strap, rubber strap, all interchangeable without tools. The 5100 caliber inside beats at 28,800. 60 hours of power. Geneva seal. Every surface hand finished. This is quiet wealth. No flash. Just centuries of knowledge and 41 millimeters of integrated steel. It's the watch collector's respect, but regular people overlook. Longevity is earned by never screaming for attention. Girard Perregaux Laureato. La Chaux de Fonds. Girard Perregaux invented the tourbillon, the chronograph, the quartz revolution, 1975. The Laureato, integrated bracelet, octagonal bezel, 8 years before the Royal Oak got famous. The modern version is 42 millimeters. The Clou de Paris hobnail dial pattern. Applied indices. The GP 01800 movement inside is automatic. 54 hours of power. But here's the tragedy. The Laureato is often forgotten, overshadowed, yet the bracelet integration is flawless. 7-link construction, brushed and polished. The case flows into steel like it was always meant to be. This is the integrated bracelet watch for people who want to stand apart without screaming. Being first doesn't guarantee being remembered, but it guarantees being original.